am the worst foundation matcher in the history of foundation matching, okay? Hello my babies, welcome back to another video. If you're new to this channel, welcome. My name is Esther and thank you so much for tuning in today's video. Before we get started, you guys already know the drill. Go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoy, subscribe down below, and also hit that notification bell so that you're always notified when your girl uploads. So, in today's video, you guys, it is a review on the Rare Beauty line. I will be honest, I didn't purchase everything. The only things that I did not purchase is the brush, the sponge, eyeliner, because I'm not going to do a wing liner. It's kind of pointless to purchase a liner when I have so much of the liners. But yeah, so those are the products that I did not purchase. But other than that, everything else I pretty much purchased. I will share with you guys my honest review on the Rare Beauty. I know there's so much videos online right now, but it's okay. I know some of you guys still want to see a review from me, and thank you for actually wanting to see one. This will happen. I could have been a lot, sooner, but my dumb self thought that you can only order Rare Beauty online and not purchase it at Sephora stores. Don't know why. So I didn't think about just going to Sephora and getting everything. This video would have been up a long time ago, but bear with me. We're here though. We're here. Better late than never. Alright y'all, so let's go ahead and get started. Get comfortable and watch me slay these Rare Beauty products. Okay, so the first product that I'm going to start with is my brows. You guys know I start with my brows anyways. I am excited about this brow product. This is the Brow Harmony Crayon and Gel. And this is in the shade Dark Brown. Now, I will be honest, one thing I noticed about Rare Beauty, their products are pretty, I wouldn't say affordable, but to be like in Sephora, they're pretty affordable. I was thinking when she launched these products, they might be like 40 bucks for a foundation and stuff, but they're actually cheaper than that, and it's such a shocker. This is how the packaging looks for the brow. Now, you do have a pencil on one side, and then you also have the brush on the other side. Now this is the brush for the gel part. I do not mess around with gels for the brows. Oh, I don't, because I have thin brows. I mean, I'll probably test it out just to push the brows up a little bit. Other than that, you guys, I prefer a brow pencil in my opinion. So I'm gonna go ahead and just grab a spoolie because there's no spoolie on this. That's a kind of downfall for me. I wish they had a spoolie on this because not everybody will use the gel part. Let me come close so maybe you guys can see my brows a little bit. Okay, first impression so far, I'm not putting so much pressure on this brow pencil and it's gliding on like butter, okay? Like really smooth. Woo! That is one crispy line. That is really nice. Okay, so I'm gonna just follow my brow shape because I feel like you can go thick real quick with this brow pencil only because the pencil is a little bit thicker. But nonetheless, love the shade, love the creaminess of this. And I'm not putting much pressure because I really feel like if you put a little bit more pressure, you will find yourself making them super, super dark. And I kind of want to, not go too dark right now. And then I am going to take this side of the gel, not too much because I don't honestly know what to expect. I'm just going to use this to lightly bring my brows up a little bit. That is a lot of product on this brow gel. Just to feather it up. Yeah, I am not a brow gel kind of girl, so not really for that. But other than that, you guys, love how the brow is looking. It's not looking too thick, so I would honestly say just when you work with this pencil, take your time. It just goes on very smooth. If you want to go thicker, you can definitely do that. If you want to go thin, you can do that too. Just take your time. Take your time, okay? I'm gonna do the other brow. This is my terrible brow. This is my good brow. So once I do this brow, it might throw me off just a little bit, but it is what it is. Okay, so brow is done and it looks pretty good. I don't have really nothing bad to say about it. Just the only thing that I keep saying is I wish it was two different products. I would love a spoolie on the end other than the gel, but that's personally my opinion. Hopefully they kind of change that in the future. If not, then oh well. Just know when you have it, you can use another, like another spoolie to brush your brows and stuff. Okay, let me back up. That's a little too close. Baby, Girl, the brows are done. We gotta back on up. So for the skin, I am so excited to be starting with the Always and Optimist 4-in-1 mist. Now I'm excited about this product because not only is it a primer, it also sets, refreshes the skin, hydrates, and it's also a glowy boosting mist. Wow, excited. So I am gonna start with this just because my skin feels a little, a little dry, and I feel like if I spray this all over my skin, it is going to just hydrate and just wake my skin up, because it is, what time is it? 11:58. Okay, we sure need this. Love the packaging. Love how sleek it is. If I ever come out with a brand, I would definitely love something minimum, sleek, but looks so good and just looks really nice. I like this. So I'm gonna just take it. Oh, okay. I usually like shaking it, don't know why, just do it. And then I spray it first because I don't like the first spray. Does it smell like anything? Nope, I don't think so. Go ahead and just spray this all over my skin. Oh yes, honey. That felt so refreshing. That felt refreshing. Go ahead and just fan myself up. Now, a lot of you guys do ask, where did I purchase this fan? I'm gonna leave the link in the description box. This is just a cute fan. So I'm gonna come a little closer so I can see how my skin looks. Looks good. So next up, I'm gonna grab a primer. I was kind of skeptical. I was like, should I just grab the mist because it is a primer, setting spray 4-in-1, right? But then I was like, this won't be a review if I don't grab a primer. So I did go ahead and just grab the Always and Optimist base primer. This is also a illuminating primer. Let me just grab it. Looks like this. Packaging, again, very sleek. Now this is an illuminating primer, and I'm just gonna grab this much because it is an illuminating primer. I don't wanna go too heavy-handed. I kinda wanna see what is working like first on my skin, and then if I need to add more, I'm gonna do that. I like illuminating primers because it does give you like a nice little glow underneath the skin. Okay, you guys see that? Y'all can definitely see there's a glow there. Feels really, really nice. It does not feel drying at all. Some illuminating primers do feel drying, okay? Once you put it on, I just feel like it can dry up your skin, but this one feels really, really nice. Also, I've done my skincare as well, so I don't know whether this little flaky flakes is because of me doing my skincare routine before applying these products, but I gotta make sure my base looks good before I keep going. Okay, so for foundation, I'm gonna go ahead and grab the Liquid Touch Weightless Foundation. I was so upset, you guys, when I realized I should have went to Sephora, did a little swatch test there, but it is what it is. I went ahead and just guessed on my shade. Now they matched me on the website. I think 460 is what Sephora matched me, but Sephora sometimes messes up on my shades. I've bought foundations online through Sephora and they jacked up my shades, so I went ahead and just grabbed 460W, and then I grabbed 450N, and then 480W. I'm pretty sure the W stands for warm, and then the N stands for neutral. Not sure, but that's what my guess is. Not sure which one is my shade, so let's just hope out of these 3 shades, I have one that is my shade. Now, this is how the packaging looks. Beautiful. So I'm gonna go ahead and shake it up, because I'm not gonna lie, I did open, I think it's 450N, just for me to like pull it out, and I could you not, it poured. I just opened it and it just liquid. So what I could tell you guys is first shake the bottles before open it up, because it will get messy real quick. Now, when you open it up, this is how it looks. Kind of reminds me of the Too Faced. Yes. Too Faced Born This Way concealer. That's exactly what it kind of reminds me of. But anyways, we're gonna just swatch right here. Okay, this one is, again, 450N. And then, let me come close, and then we're gonna do this one. That one might be the closest one, and this one is 460W. And then last but not least, I am grabbing the 480W. Yeah. I feel like this one, oh my gosh, do you guys see that? How did that happen? Okay, BRB, let me go get a napkin. I'm back. Okay, y'all. Again, this foundation can get real messy real quick. It's very liquidy. Like, I mean, I feel like they will win the most liquidy foundation awards. They got it. But anyways, these are the shades. I definitely feel like this middle one is it. I feel like it is. Because this one will be perfect if I got a little bit of a tan this summer. This summer, I did not even step out as much. It's crazy. Usually, I get tan in the summer. But this summer, I did not get super tan, so I will still keep this. Might be 460W, and then this one, the front one is 4... Nope. So I feel like we just have to go with the middle one and just risk it. I decided on 460, y'all. Shake it up one more time. I swear to gosh, I am not opening this thing until I feel like it's less liquidy. I'm just gonna guess. I'm just gonna take it slow and just apply a couple lines on one side and a couple lines on the other side. For me to get this foundation to look more flawless, I am going to blend it all out with a brush. Now, I usually blend my foundations out with a beauty blender, but sometimes a beauty blender can suck up too much products, and I really want to see how this foundation holds up. So I'm going to grab a brush to give it more of a fuller glam, fuller look, and all that good stuff, because I did use a lot, so I definitely want all this to stay and not be sucked out. So I'm going to grab the Morphe E31 brush. This is not my normal foundation brush, but this will do for today. I'm just gonna blend it all out. I think, period. I don't know if y'all know, but I am the worst foundation matcher in the history of foundation matching, okay? And I just feel like I nailed it with this, shade. First impression, foundation looks flawless. I am gonna come close so you guys can kind of see the glow underneath this foundation, honey. I really, really love it. So I got some dark scars right here. Not too dark, but you can really see it picking through. Not sure if you guys can tell. I don't know if you guys can see on camera, but I can see it in person. Again, this is not one of those foundations that's super full coverage that's gonna cover all your problem areas. I don't think it will. I do not think it will, because it's so lightweight. I definitely feel like this is not the foundation for that, and that's okay. We have so many other foundations that you can grab that are more full of coverage, but this one is definitely not gonna be it. I'm gonna leave it as that because I honestly don't feel like covering anything. I don't feel like covering anything, and I just felt like I added a lot of foundation in general, so that will do. So let me back up a little bit. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and conceal. Now for concealer, normally if you watch my reviews, I usually love grabbing concealer, and I use the concealer to contour as well, but I didn't feel like doing all that, so I just grabbed concealer instead, and then I'm gonna contour and all that good stuff off camera. Now for concealer, I'm gonna grab the Liquid Touch Brightening Concealer. This was a little tricky for me. For some reason, I'm usually good at finding my perfect shade for concealer. You guys know I love the under eye brightness. That's something I prefer. Everybody's different. Now for the shades, I went ahead and grabbed 430W and then 400W. Again, W I'm thinking is for warm. This is how the packaging looks, just like the foundation, just in a littler bottle. I went ahead and grabbed two because it was a little tough for me to find which shade will be perfect. I can see 400W is a little bit bright maybe, and then 430 is definitely a little darker. So I think I'm gonna start with 430W. I'm not gonna go too heavy, but I am gonna just do my normal, just my normal concealing, how I usually conceal. Low key, I love the applicator of this foundation and concealer. I feel like that is pretty bright. I could have just gotten away with 400W and being happy, but again, I couldn't tell the difference on the website. It was kind of tricky for me. Yeah, I feel like that's pretty good. Just to brighten up just a tad bit, just a little bit, not even too much, not even, y'all. I'm about to literally just like that. Okay, so I'm annoying, okay? I'm so annoying. I don't know why I thought that I'm gonna just do this review without sharing more details about the products. So what I'm gonna do is tell you guys a little bit about this concealer as it sits. Actually, this is perfect. Let it sit for a little bit. That's how you make your concealer not move as much. But anyways, this is a moisturizing concealer, buildable, that melts seamlessly into the skin for undedicatable cake-free coverage. So again, cake free. It melts into the skin, and it's also buildable, so you can build this concealer however much you would like to do so. Now for the foundation, it's very weightless. Like I mentioned earlier, it's bare buildable coverage and boosting your natural glow, and that's exactly how I feel with this foundation. It is very, very natural, okay? So let me go ahead and just blend this concealer. Y'all see this? Like, what? I'm not even done with the whole skin, and I just love how natural this looks right now. And it blends very, very nice. I am gonna add this concealer on my eyelids once I'm done blending it all in. And I love the shade is not too much. The shade color I'm at, it's not too much. It's actually perfect for my under eye. It gives me that brightness, but it's not too bright. So I'm gonna go ahead and set my face, contour, just all my normal routine, and then I will be right back with the next step of this review. All right, my babies, I am back to business, okay? I went ahead and just set, I actually bronzed. I did not cream contour today, I just bronzed. And when I tell y'all, look, listen, we look so flawless. I love this base, it looks so good. So for blush, it's a liquid blush. Have I tried a liquid blush before? Maybe, or maybe not, don't even remember, okay? But if, I don't know, I don't think so. But this is the Soft Pinch Dewy Liquid Blush. This is a long-lasting liquid blush that blends and builds beautifully for a soft, healthy flush. Ooh, now I went ahead and grabbed Grateful because I felt like it's more reddish in a way, and I kind of love this kind of tone on my skin tone. It looks very, very beautiful. I've tried a similar shade to this before, so I feel like maybe I should grab it. It's gonna look really nice. I'm not gonna just apply like that because I'm nervous. So I think I'm just gonna apply in the back of my hand first. See what we're working with, what kind of consistency. It kind of felt like a lip gloss, like a thick lip gloss, to be honest. I'm just gonna tap the product like this. I'm gonna go light. Looks a lot though. Okay, maybe go a little light, okay. And just, okay. All right, so I'm taking both sides. I'm taking where I put the product, and then to tone it, I'm flipping the brush. But I will say, okay, this is definitely a beautiful color on my skin. I feel like you can go light with this blush because it is a little bit, you know, thick and stuff. Okay, this is cute though. It's very cute. I'm gonna take my beauty blender and just blend it all out too. But I will say, y'all, you don't need a lot. That was a lot, okay? That was too much. Didn't know what to expect with this, so you don't need a lot. You just need a little bit, and then just work it. It's very beautiful. I love, 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 love. Okay, so for highlighter, I already took it out. Packaging looks like this. Very, very gorgeous. Now, I was kind of skeptical about the highlighter because I just could not decide what shade I would go for. I went ahead and took pretty much the darkest shade that they have. I regret it because I could have gotten away with something more gold, but again, I was nervous. Everything I ordered online. Where's that box? I'm looking for the box first so I can tell you guys a little bit more detail. This is called the Positive Light Liquid Luminizer, and this is in the shade Reflect, okay? Darkest one. Now this is a slicky second skin liquid highlight that creates a lasting lit from within glow. This time around, let's take my finger. Let's see what my finger can do. I'm not gonna take too much. I'm honestly gonna take that much. That's even way too much. I'm gonna take my ring finger and I'm gonna start light probably and just, okay. Esther nervous. Esther don't work with liquids like that, honey. So I'm gonna just start applying this like so. Okay, that's nice. Now we can go a little heavy, not too much. Oh Lord, blend, blend, blend. Blend, blend, blend. Ooh, blend till your arm falls off. Hey, blend till your arm falls off. Hey, girl, girl, girl. I feel like if I would have grabbed a more gold, I mean, it might look gold. I don't know, but the packaging definitely fools you a little bit. It looks darker, but once I apply it on my skin, it looks very, very, very gorgeous. And I pretty much took all the product and I'm just applying just the point that I usually highlight. And I'm also gonna take some on the brow bone, just take it all around the points. I glow right here naturally, but I definitely feel like the highlight, I don't know why I'm showing you guys my ring finger, but I definitely feel like the highlight is gonna enhance that glow right here on the forehead. We are actually done with the skin. Before we jump into the lips, I'm gonna go ahead and grab the setting spray, setting mist, whatever. Let's go ahead and lock everything in. Oops. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and jump into the lips. I'm going to grab this Lip Souffle Matte Lip Cream, and this is in the shade Transform. A whipped lip cream that delivers comfortably, one stroke color with a vivid velvety finish. Woo, this is so nice. Packaging is cute, yes. All right, no scent at all. Grab this. Ah, this shade is gorgeous. Esther did good this time around. Esther did good. Okay, first thing I have to say, I love the applicator on this. It's just perfect. I just felt like I was able to like glide really, really nicely on the lip part. Okay, so the lips, y'all, love the color. For some reason, I thought I ordered a brighter lip than this. Don't know why, do not know why, but I like the color of it. It looks very, very pretty. I own some colors like this, but this one is such a different formula. It low-key feels matte, but also it's creamy. It feels very comfortable on the lips, but like it low-key kind of feels matte to me. You know what I'm saying? Okay, y'all, so here is the full face of Rare Beauty. I'm gonna come close so you guys can see how it looks. Again, this is more of like a skin-like brand, okay? I have pretty much talked about all the products in the video, y'all, so those are my honest opinions about it. If I had something negative to say, you guys have already seen, but overall, y'all, I love the finishing look. So I hope you guys enjoy this like review. I don't try to be like everybody else with my reviews. Kind of like all over the place with reviews, you guys, but at the end of the day, I get the point straight, tell you how I feel about it, and this is how I feel about it. Love everything, don't have nothing negative to say. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up, and also subscribe if you're new, so that you're always notified when I upload videos. Hit that notification bell actually, so that you're always notified when I upload videos. All the products will be in the description box if you're interested, or at least the link to the website. I love y'all so much. Now, Pena Sana, and I'll see you guys in my next video.